The messenger of God says, if a person does not keep away from falsehood and false conduct, the Lord Almighty has no need of his fast. The month of UMMAH is approaching us as we prepared to absorb the light and benefits of this sacred month. On Sunday the 20th of March, at the grand venue, BLACKBURN, we proudly present Ramadan Remedy, a divine prescription. A special event prepared to give you the prescription to overcome the spiritual maladies and infections, to help you intelligently make your time work for you. A 30-day practical plan to abstain from sins. You will be educated on the methodology of how to live a practical life as though every month is a month of Ramadan. Accompanied in the event is the treasurer of teachings, the luminary Sheikh Ahmad Dabag, who will be delivering the keynote speech. Register now on Eventbrite and join us on Sunday the 20th of March at the grand venue, 12 Harrison Street, Blackburn, BB2 2JN.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي. فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم. الله ولي الذين آمنوا ويخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور حمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Could I firstly ask that all the Ustads come forward, please, all the Khidmat team from upstairs. I would like to invite them to come forward, please. Imam Guys, Ustad Sajid, please. Ustad Harun. Ustad Tahir. Dr. Sharlam. Oh, sorry, Dr. Ashfaq as well, please. And could I invite the Khidmat teams to come down promptly, please, as well. Firstly, I would like to begin by giving our thanks and shukr to our teacher, who has really given the opportunity for this retreat and has effectively supervised the whole of this retreat. We are thankful for their efforts and time in this. Secondly, I would like to thank the Ustads and the teaching panel led by Dr. Sharlam and Ustad Sajid for the wonderful sessions that they have given, which have been informative and both illustrative and have really been an eye-opening for many people. And moving on, I'll move on to the Khidmat team. These are the brothers who upstairs not only make the food, but they also serve us. They make sure the Zawiya is clean, the wudu facilities are clean as well, the downstairs hall is kept clean as well, and really their work is really of such an immense nature that it means that the retreat can go ahead, that the Ustads can obviously deliver the sessions, and we as participants can benefit. I would also like to thank, obviously we also have the online participants who really, I would admire their patience in doing an online retreat and keeping up with the schedule. I would also give a great thanks to the sisters teams who really allow the online participants to participate by managing the Zoom and the WhatsApp literally 24 hours a day. It's an immense job, as he said, and again I'd like to give thanks to both the sister admin teams who undertake that task at every retreat. And I would also ask and seek forgiveness. Firstly, I can't obviously forget the media team, because again, they're always here, the sound, the media, they're here before us setting up, and they're usually one of the last ones out, as he said. And really to keep the show on the road, both for the online participants and here, it really is, as he said, it's a difficult job, and it may look easy when they're just sat there behind a laptop, but there's a lot of work that goes in behind setting that up and maintaining such a thing. So I would like to obviously thank both the media teams and both the sound teams as well. I would firstly like to apologise and seek forgiveness for any shortcomings that we've had in this retreat from both the physical and online participants. Any shortcomings both from myself as a host, the event manager, Brother Jabir, the Ustads and the teaching panel, and also the Khidmat teams. We try our best, but obviously we always fall short, and for that we seek forgiveness. Further, in terms of the future retreats, we would welcome your comments and feedback both from the physical participants and the online participants, and it's really important we get that. Why? Because we want to improve the experience for both the physical and online participants for the next retreat. So one shouldn't feel shy about giving any kind of feedback, whether it's positive or otherwise. And just really to conclude this retreat formally, as he said, it's been a very informative and illustrative retreat. As I've said, it's a retreat where we have learned so much and experienced so much, and it's really a stark reminder for people like myself that it is always and is about the Day of Judgment. Like our blessed teacher said, that is really the conclusion of everything, the Day of Judgment, where we will all be held to account, and it really gives a finale to everything that we are doing in this life in that regard. So I would like to formally then close this retreat, and whilst we may bid farewell, you've all been given a support network. So the new brothers have been allocated or will be allocated mentors in the next day or so, and they really should take advantage of this support structure that is in place for you to really progress on this course and really have an effect in your lives and really have that result which we all want on the Day of Judgment, which is to enter paradise. And for the existing brothers, everyone has mentors. We may not have had reviews as we should do regularly, so use this retreat as an opportunity to book that review with your mentor and get back on the course. There's no shame in obviously falling down, it's how you get back up in that regard. And again, even in that regard, if there are shortcomings in terms of the mentoring, anything, persevere. Don't think if my mentor hasn't replied once that they have forgot or anything. Just even give them a second reminder. And I say that also for the new brothers, if you're not allocated a mentor within the next 24 hours, please make contact and we will ensure that is done in that regard. So I would like to formally conclude this retreat by just giving and I will just finally ask as a side who would like to give some words to conclude this retreat finally.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Actually, as the retreat is concluding, the real work begins, meaning we have a real life to live, and every second of it affects the Day of Judgment. That's why in one of the hadiths the Prophet ﷺ said, Hasibu, that hold yourself accountable before you are held accountable. It will become easier, and one of the way to do is, as I said, to do the tazkiyah part, the sheets which holds accountable, literally your tongue, ears, eyes, hands, feet, mind, heart. So before angels and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala question and you put things right, so you will have an easy, inshallah, passage then, because you have held yourself accountable. Secondly, one nasiha which the mashayikh give to make your Day of Judgment easy for you, that they, number one, they say that as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, man yassara ala mu'sir yassara Allahu fi dunya wal akhirah, that whoever will create ease for a person who is in distress, Allah will create ease for him in dunya and akhirah, and especially on the Day of Judgment. That's what the akhirah refers to. So one of the easy way, meaning to do, is that if any person is in difficulty, it's a lottery for you for the Day of Judgment. It should just actually have a light bulb in your mind, oh yeah, this is opportunity. So for example, we came along from graveyard, a lady, a woman, girl, standing on the traffic lights, having homeless, like a billboard saying I'm homeless. So what is that really? That is an opportunity for you to make your Day of Judgment easy. It's not just everything, every sight you see is a reason. It's not without a reason Allah is showing you. So don't go, I'm going, okay, I've seen this. No, everything you see, there's a reason behind it. There's some reaction required from you. What have you done? What did you do? So good or bad. So don't actually just take things easier in the sense you see on TV or whatever. There's a calling for you. So that lady was there standing. We all passed, and so we've lost the opportunity. Plus, we can be questioned on the day of judgment. So it can go against us. So he came. One of the brothers, young brothers, went to the lady. Oh, if you want food, please come. Who went from the brothers, young ones? Kaun gaya tha? Yahya. So you called her. She came and had food. देखना Yahya went and she came. They gave food. तो ये एक opportunity होगी. This on the day of judgment might actually save you. If it can save a women, sinful women, by feeding, quenching a thirst of dog, what about human beings? So there are opportunities all around to make things easier for you on the day of judgment. You just have to open your eyes and actually be willing to actually. So एक तो ये है, that is one thing, कि कोई मुश्किल में हो तो वो आपके लिए क़यामत वाले दिन आसानी में होगा. Second is people have sense of embarrassment. वो ये मेरे secret things ना पता चल जाए किसी को. No one knows my secret matters, especially my sins. People won't like other people to even see their screen time, where they spend, or Google search where they've been. What about the entire lives? We don't want. So if you don't want to be embarrassed, there's an easy way that the Prophet ﷺ said, whenever you see any fault, sin of others, cover it. That covering, you are covering yourself. So covering, concealing other people's secrets, other people's, you would discover, oh yeah, this person is doing such and such. Now, if you're not responsible for that, then cover, pray for him, do dua, and don't actually expose on media, and don't become a news channel for that. So ye hai, this is another way to make judgment easier for a person is to give relief to any person who owes debt to you. So if you give him relief or more time on the day of judgment, you have a good opportunity. Another is good dealing with people. Like, for example, there was one tailor, he owned a shop. People used to come, pay money. He had 5 workers working for him. And sometime one of the people, they would give him fake note. Someone will give fake note, and he, knowingly it is fake, he will give to the cashier. Okay, here we are. The workers and the cashier, they asked him, oh, our boss, what's up with you? We think you know that the note is fake, coin is fake. Why do you accept? He said, I hope from Allah that Allah will accept my fake deeds, good deeds. My good deeds are not even, they don't have real sincerity and purity. So I pray to Allah, Allah, I accept fake currency from your creation. Please have mercy upon me. And Rasulullah ﷺ mentioned in one hadith that a person will be called to account on the day of judgment. He is doomed, meaning he is failed. Meaning the decision is going to be against him. Then angels will be saying that, look, this is it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, look, any deed he has, anything. So he said one thing will come and save him, and that will be, Allah will ask that, what have you done? You've not got any good deeds. What have you been doing in the dunya? He said, Ya Allah, I don't have really, yes, that is right. But I was a business or a shopkeeper. I dealt with people in easy way. I was an easy going. If someone wanted something, I dealt with nicely. They want money, I would give them a little bit of relief and things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, yes, you did that. For that reason, I've forgiven you today. So you see, yes, there is danger of accountability, justice, but there is also so many opportunities for you, lotteries for you, just roaming around here and seeing in this thing. Another thing which makes matters easier for yourself, because most people will be punished because of what they've been doing to other people rather than what they've done to themselves or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rights. So one way to get relieved is that make this habit between yourself, between friends, between family, between husband. Now and then, every week, say that whatever are my rights, I have forgiven you. If you have done my ghibat, whatever, I've forgiven you. So to keep, meaning clearing the clutter, the mess and things, and this is an easy way that you deal between yourself. Then you are clear. तो एक तरीका ये भी है क़यामत के दिन इंसानी का कि ज़्यादा लोगों की पकड़ होगी लोगों के हकूक़ की वजह से, तो फिर ये है कि आपस में भाई भाई हैं, ख़ानदान हैं, मियाँ बीवी, दूसरे दोस्त यार हैं, लोग हैं, कम्युनिटी, हर हफ्ते माफ़ी तलाफ़ी करते रहें कर एक दूसरे के, इसमें कोई नुकसान नहीं बंदे का। माफ़ी वो कहे मेरा हक़ मुझे माफ़ कर दो, आप कहे आपका हक़ मैंने माफ़ कर दिया जो है, जो अब तक ज़ाया हुआ है, चलो ठीक है, फिर हफ्ते बाद फिर हो जा रहे हैं। तो इस तरह सो डूइंग लाइक दिस कैन ऑल्सो रिलीव यू, एंड ऑब्वियसली द मर्सी ऑफ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला इज़ ग्रेटेस्ट। तो ये क़यामत के दिन के लिए आसानियाँ पैदा करने के लिए ये चीज़ें आप कर सकते हैं। और बड़ा, और दूसरी बात ये फॉर दोज हु हैव participated in the retreat, ये दो जो बंदे कितने टोटल, हाउ मेनी participants are total together, physical and online sisters, approximately 120. So all these people who are listening, who especially participated, those 120 in the retreat, it can be very helpful for you, and that is the takeaway, not eating takeaway from the retreat of Judgment Day, and that is muraqabah qiyamat, muraqabah of the Day of Judgment. So let's say every day, on Friday, there will be Day of Judgment. One Friday will come. So you can choose one day or more, sit and go through the purification of lataif and go through the whole storyline of like you've been doing here. That will keep. Or you think, oh, shaitan is having influence on me, or nafs has overcome me, I'm a failure, I don't know what's happening, I don't know why I'm going towards sin, I'm feeling weak. Well, here you are, you've got this resource, this power, this energy booster for you. By do wudu, pray 2 rakat, 2 tazkiyah of lataif, and go into that mode, and then energize, and alhamdulillah, that should keep you in order for some time as well, some days, and then again. तो एक हफ्ते में एक दफ़ा मुराक़बा क़यामत, मुराक़बा का, now you know how to do the मुराक़बा क़यामत because you've been doing, तो वो आपको अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इन लाइन रखेगा। अल्लाह पाक मुझे भी, आपको भी, सबको तौफ़ीक़ अता फरमाए माशाअल्लाह। चले अभी दुआ कर लेते हैं इंशाअल्लाह। एंड बिफोर दुआ we just actually thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing dhikr, अल्लाह के शुक्र, अल्लाह की हम्द बयान करते हैं और फिर दुआ कर लें। मौलाय सल्लि व सल्लिम दाइमन अबदा, मौलाय सल्लि व सल्लिम दाइमन अबदा अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ कुल्लिहिम, अला हबीबिका खैरिल खल्क़ कुल्लिहिम, फ़अलम अन्नहु إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله إلا الله إلا الله إلا الله إلا الله 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 أول آخر ہے اللہ ظاہر و باطن ہے اللہ اول و آخر ہے اللہ ظاہر و باطن ہے رحمن يا رحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين Ya Rabbal Alameen, Ya Arhamar Rahimin, by your fadl and grace, accept our this retreat, and whatever good we did was with your tawfiq and power, Ya Rahman. Whatever shortcoming and evil and sin we did, it is our incompetency, our heedlessness, our recklessness, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. We ask your forgiveness and overlook our bad and sins, and Ya Arham, accept our good deeds. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, bless all the brothers and sisters, especially those who are online, with the same blessing, with the same reward, those who have been participating physically. Ya Rabbal, especially those brothers who have come from Canada, from Denmark and other cities, Ya Rabbal, bless them in their livelihood, in their time, in their wealth, in their health, and their iman and rizq. Bless every Muslim in their iman, amal salihah, and provisions, and health, and wealth, and children, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Unite their hearts and minds with your remembrance and the remembrance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and grant us the shafa of the Prophet alayhi salam. Ya Rabbal Alameen, we have not prepared for the final day. Ya Arhamar, enable us to prepare to the best of our abilities, and whatever is left, Ya Arhamar Rahimin, we seek your forgiveness and mercy. We beseech you, we beg you. We are not those people who can be reckoned, who can be held accountable. Our every minute and hour is full with sins. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, by your mercy, grant us the success and Jannah without reckoning, without hisab, without accountability. Just envelope us in your mercy from all sides. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, bless people of the world who are doing good and who are doing evil, guide them. Bless people with iman, especially those who are doing zulm upon each other, be it individually and country. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, help the people in Ukraine who are suffering, the innocent, the children, the women and the others, and enable the government to reconcile and work for the betterment of the people rather than causing destruction and distress to people. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, enable us to be a peacemaker, enable us to be a peacemaker and peacemaker between people and reconciliating between people and families. And Ya Arhamar Rahimin, save us from all those sins and all those acts, all those thoughts which you detest, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Enable us to live by Islam, die with Iman, resurrected with the pious. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, gather us on the day of judgment under the shade of your arsh by your fadl, and also gather us in Jannah, in which we can praise and do your dhikr in the best of azkar, in the best of the words, in the best of the voices in paradise. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, save us from the torments of fire, the torments of grave, and the bad end in this world. Ya Arhamar Rahimin. وصلى الله على النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما واغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولمشائخنا ولجميع أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم آمين برحمتك ما شاء الله.
The Messenger of God says, if a person does not keep away from falsehood and false conduct, the Lord Almighty has no need of his fast. The month of UMMAH is approaching us as we prepared to absorb the light and benefits of this sacred month. On Sunday the 20th of March, at the grand venue, BLACKBURN, we proudly present Ramadan Remedy, a divine prescription. A special event prepared to give you the prescription to overcome the spiritual maladies and infections to help you intelligently make your time work for you.
लाखों दरूद और लाखों सलाम, लाखों दरूद और लाखों सलाम, जिन्नों मलाइक तेरे गुलाम, जिन्नों मलाइक तेरे गुलाम, लाखों दरूद और लाखों सलाम। इतना करम तो फरमाइए, इतना करम